Hello, it's Mattyfbaby, back with a little Rainbow Cup action for you, and today we're going to be doing a little water boy action, cause water sucks. It really sucks. Just kidding, it doesn't suck. It's actually a really good typing for this tournament, and there's a lot of different flavored water you can have. You want a cherry flavored water, you want some lemon flavored water, you want some there's plenty of flavors. It's not just like they're all the same little water types. They're really diverse. So we're going to go over some of the best water type Pokemon and kind of just tell you the differences and what they're weak against and what kind of charge moves they have and what kind of just the charge moves. We're going to go over about how many seconds and how many fast moves it takes to activate their different charge moves, and that's something I'm trying to throw onto this moving forward. So let's just get going into this action right here. Boom, baby, boom. Let's go. Alright, so first we're going to go over Quagsire. Quagsire is going to be 2 times weak to the grass. That's its only weakness. That's always weak to. Resistances are going to be up on the screen for these guys, and the preferred moveset, in my opinion, is going to be Mud Shot. Obviously, PV Poke agrees with that. Where it doesn't agree with me is I think I like Sludge Bomb over Stone Edge. So I like Mud Shot and then Sludge Bomb and Earthquake. And the reason I like Sludge Bomb is because it only takes 6 fast moves in 6.5 seconds. And what's weak to poison? Grass types, and that's your biggest threat. Of course, you got things like Venusaur, that's a dual type grass as well as poison, so it's only going to hit neutral, but it's still going to hurt. So that's the reason I like Sludge Bomb instead of Stone Edge. It takes 6 fast moves in 6.5 seconds. Earthquake is going to take 8 fast moves in 8.5 seconds, so you could just do a Sludge Bomb and come right back with the Earthquake, and then the Venusaur is going to go out. And since people aren't running Razor Leaf on their grass types, Quagsire is going to have a chance to actually get off a couple moves if somebody switches on. So as soon as they switch a grass type in, you really don't have to go and switch to your fire type. You can, or your grass counter. You can use him to take out some grass Pokemon yourself as well. And he ranks number 4 overall according to PV Poke. So down on the screen I have different shield scenarios and different moveset scenarios for Quagsire versus the entire Rainbow Cup field, and you can see the win percentage that it has facing the rest of the field. And now honestly, hold off on changing any moves. If you have the Earthquake Stone Edge, which obviously has been the go-to moveset for Quagsire his whole career, keep that for now. There are certain scenarios where having Sludge Bomb is going to be better, and even in a mirror match, an Earthquake Stone Edge Quagsire versus an Earthquake Sludge Bomb Quagsire, there are scenarios where the Earthquake Sludge Bomb is going to come out on top. And yeah, so I'm going to do a whole Quagsire deep dive. It's really hard for me right now because I'm thinking maybe I'm outthinking myself, but I'm going to keep it short, and we're going to dive deep into Quagsire maybe for the next video. Back to inside Matty. And so next we have rank number 9 overall, Azumarill. It's going to be it's going to be fairy and water type, and so it's going to be weak to grass, poison, and electric as its weaknesses. And then you want bubble as the fast move, and personally I think I would go for Hydro Pump instead of Play Rough. But then again, Kingdra is only weak to dragon and fairy, so I haven't seen a lot of Kingdra lately, so maybe I'm changing my mind and you could go Play Rough. So for this one I think it's a toss-up. And PV Poke has Play Rough ranked higher, so probably go Play Rough, but I think you can sometimes benefit from having Hydro Pump. So anyways, Ice Beam is going to take 5 bubbles and 8 seconds to proc. Play Rough is going to take 6 bubbles and 9.5 to proc, and then Hydro Pump, it takes 7 fast moves in 11 seconds, so it's about 3 more seconds than the Ice Beam and about 1.5 more seconds than the Play Rough. So next we have number 11 ranked overall. It is Kingdra. It's going to double resist fire and water. Wait, the resistances are on the screen. Anyways, it's only weak to dragon and fairy. As a dragon and water dual typing, it is going to be neutral to a lot of things that water usually would be taking a heavy damage from. So yeah, it goes neutral. So anyways, Dragon Breath, easily the move you want as a fast move. It's going to tear through most everything. Just do
high damage, nuke the crap out of them, and so it takes forever, 5 ever, to get to a lot of its moves. So Outrage, if you do have a legacy one, is going to take 20 Dragon Breaths, but it's only 10.5 seconds, so if you've heard the rest of them, it is longer, but it's not like it takes like 15 seconds. But anyways, look at Hydro Pump and Blizzard, which is what most people will have access to, and those take 25 Dragon Breaths, and it's going to be 13 seconds, so it takes a long time to get to Kingdra's different charge moves. So next, we have number 15 ranked overall, and it's going to be Mantine. It's going to be water and flying type. It's going to have, it loses its grass weakness because of the flying type, but then it also gains a double weakness to electric, so that's what you got to watch out for. It pairs very well with something that can tank a bunch of electric hits, even if it's just like a Quagsire that's going to resist, but it pairs very well with a grass type Pokemon as well that can cover its double electric weakness, but it's also going to be weak to rock moves. And so I'm thinking I like the Wing Attack, but you can also get away with running Bubble. I think personally I like Wing Attack to go ahead and just nuke stuff like or do more damage to the Bug and the Grass type, but there's room for each, and we'll go over Mantine more in detail about his moves in a Mantine showcase. So anyways, we're going to talk about Wing Attack, and basically it's going to take 7 Wing Attacks and 7.5 seconds to get to Aerial Ace, and Aerial Ace is going to be the number 1 move you want easily. And next, I don't think you want Ice Beam. I think you want Water Pulse, because Ice Beam and Aerial Ace are kind of redundant, and Water Pulse will give you better coverage against the flying types. So we're going to go with Water Pulse personally as our second move that we like. It's going to take 9 fast moves and 9.5 seconds to get to Water Pulse. So that was 7 seconds or 7 fast moves and 7.5 seconds to get to Aerial Ace, and 9 fast moves and 9.5 seconds to get to Water Pulse. So Lantern is our next Pokemon. It is ranked number 16 overall. It's going to be weak to grass and ground. It is an electric dual typing with the water, and we want to have Water Gun. There are cases where you can use Charge Beam and you get to those fast, or Charge Beam is a little bit faster. You would do better against things like an Azumarill, but overall, Water Gun is going to be a better option. It's going to take 19 Water Guns and 10 seconds to get to your Thunderbolt, which is a preferred moveset easily, and so is Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is the second move that you want, and it's going to take 25 of those Water Guns and 13 seconds to get to that. Next, we have Blastoise, who is a thick boy. You might have a shiny one with some sunglasses, like Sun's out, Hydro Cannon, guns out. Let's get going. I don't have guns. I don't. So Blastoise, just regular water type, so weak to the grass and the electric. And you want Hydro Cannon for sure. You want that Legacy Hydro Cannon. And then we're gonna have Ice Beam as our second option. It's going to take 14 Water Guns, which is 7.5 seconds to get to Hydro Cannon. And then for Ice Beam, it's going to take 19 Water Guns in 10 seconds. So it's a pretty quick proc for Blastoise. So next, the last one we're going to be talking about today, we're not going to be talking about Tentacruel, which I do like Tentacruel as well, but we'll just do a little showcase about him later. We gotta have Slowbro, and Slowbro is gonna be a confusion user, which is gonna be good against the poison types, like the bugs, the bug Beedrill, and then also against the Venusaur. So Slowbro is going to be confusion as the number 1 move. Then you want to have Ice Beam and Water Pulse. They both take 5 confusions and 10.5 seconds to get there, and it has a lot of weaknesses, but it's very thick, so it does well in general against his weaknesses as well. It's weak to grass, electric, ghost, bug, and psychic. Boom. Let's go look at some battles. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Oh my god. We're going to get to the battle section now, but before we do, the secret password of the day for my friend code is going to be Shiny Lapras. You should type in Shiny Lapras, and I'll add the first person that types that as a comment. Alright, so we're going to be running against the Call Me Jake, who just straight wrecked me for like 5 straight matches to start. It was very bad, and yeah, so I went and just erased those ones straight out the bat, because I played so horrible and he played so well. GG to you, my boy Jake. Very nice moves. But anyways, we got Mantine versus Beedrill, and he go ahead and tanks that Aerial Ace. Well, not tanks it, he takes the Aerial Ace, and that's going to send Beedrill flying. So here we go, bringing in our Quagsire on the Lantern, and we are so thankful that we didn't fall for the the hoping that we shield and he doesn't, yeah, we're so glad we shielded there and didn't expect the Thunderbolt. He did throw the Hydro Pump, which would have KO'd us, so if we would have thought the Thunderbolt was coming and not use a shield, we would have been down. So he brings in this guy, the Charizard. And this is before I change my move to Sludge Bomb, so I do still have Stone Edge against this Charizard, so we're going to go ahead and throw some Stone Edges his way. So that one's going to hit the Charizard, and next he brings a Lantern back out, takes us right down with his water types, and I basically lost 5 straight against Jake at this point. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm throwing a triple water team at him. I'm going to do it. There's a lot of good double water comps that you can run, but I'm like, I'm going to do this triple water comp. So here comes my last water type, right? And he's got another water type, and he sends the Wild Charge off, and Slowbro is so thick, he's able to tank that one Wild Charge. And I literally laughed so hard there, because I'm like, really? That's my first win out of like the first 6 matches when I like mess around and throw the triple water team at him. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I felt like such a scrub. Way to go, Jake. You made me feel like such a scrub to start this series. Anyways, so Venusaur versus Feraligatr. I was going to talk about Feraligatr here, but Feraligatr just is going to do well against like Magcargo and Charizard. Everything else, it like really doesn't have great matchups. It's ranked really low, so if you have to go for Alligator, get the waterfall on him, but yeah, it's not, don't do it. I mean, he's got Bite, which is alright. It'll do well against like Slowbro, I guess, as well. I didn't think about that. But yeah, just go with other water options. There's way better water options. Anyways, now we got Beedrill versus Venomoth, and I think I make a mistake here. I think that the Bug move will do more against it. I gotta go look that up against the Venomoth. Anyways, we bring in Meganium and bust out an Earthquake. We're pretty sure a Silver Wind's coming, a Bug move, which Meganium does not want to see. So we go ahead and shield that up, and we are able to finish him off. Right here, we get another Earthquake going because we all just talked about Lantern is weak to ground moves, so we're able to finish that one off with our Meganium. Here we go with Lantern versus Venomoth to start. He's confusing me, just confusing, and we get a Thunderbolt off. He's going to shield that and then switch out, I'm fairly sure. No, he says, I'm going to charge off a move at you. He says, this is a Psychic. I'm like, oh no, I was not expecting that. So I had the HP advantage, and he just go ahead and wrecks me, so be wary of that. I do have a shield advantage now, but yeah, this time I'm like, he's not Psychicking again, is he? So I don't shield again. I've been very frugal with my shields, and I need to stop doing that in general. I've lost a lot of matches the last day, maybe day and a half, 2 days, because I'm being too frugal with my shields. I need to go be frivolous and just throw them out there sometimes and be like, whatever, I'm tired of dying and losing matches with the shield on the board. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's my fault. And anyways, so we have Typhlosion versus Charizard. We're able to take that down. Here comes in a Venusaur. I'm going to Blast Burn that, and he's going to be able to take us down with his fast moves. Next, we're going to bring in our guy Beedrill and try to finish off this Venomoth, which is going to, or this Venusaur, which is going to be a good matchup for us. Not shabby at all. And yeah, going to X-Scissor that, because we can tank all the hits that Venusaur has to throw at us. The Frenzy Plant, the Sludge Bomb, they're all not going to be very effective to us at all. Next, we have Kingdra versus Beedrill, and just look at that Beedrill just get tore through with those Dragon Breaths. I don't have Outrage on mine. I do have a trade for Outrage. Thank you, 716, for trading me a Outrage Kingdra at GoFest. I can't wait. Anyways, so here we go. We go and bring our Magcargo out, hoping that we can down it with our fast moves, but he's able to switch out in time. Way to go, Jake. You're a beast, a boss, a gangster. Y'all go sub to Jake unless you're dumb. If you're dumb, then don't go sub to Jake. But if you're smart, go sub to Jake so you can get learned up. The dude's a monster. He wins a lot of tournaments, does really well, and he teaches really well as well. So we're able to take down the Quagsire with our Vine Whips, and we are now stuck, as you see, in the switch lock where it won't let us do charge moves. Not that we needed to there anyways, but yeah, so we're able to get down with the Vine Whip right here. Now he's got 2 shields left, and the Mantine coming out. We're going to go ahead and Frenzy Plant, and then double Frenzy Plant, just trying to get these shields going. Get going, shields. So we still have 1 shield left, and we're tanking the bubbles. And like I said, it's bubble and wing attack. You know, you can use either one with Mantine. There are pros and cons to each of them. So here we go. We got barely any health left. We got almost a Hydro Pump ready to go. He's now out of shields, and we were able to tank the bubble, double resistant with the dragon and the water typing. So we're able to tank those like a champ, even though we have no HP left, basically. So here we go. Now it's a Slowbro. We've done a switch. Somebody switched. I missed it. Slowbro versus Mantine, and we're able to tank these Aerial Aces very well. Throw back an Ice Beam, which goes for neutral damage against a Mantine, and our Confusion is going to be hurting them. Confusion hurts pretty much the whole field. There's like Even like the Fortress takes neutral damage as a steel and psychic type, or it doesn't resist. It's not immune as a steel type, is it? If it's immune, then it takes single resistance. But anyways, the only thing that really super resists is going to be like a Houndoom as a dark type. So Confusion just does really well hitting most Pokemon. That's what I'm trying to say. So now Beedrill versus Meganium. We definitely do not want to take an X-Scissor. That is going to hurt our Meganium. We bring in the Typhlosion because I'm pretty sure he is stuck in a switch. And he does an X-Scissor. I didn't know if he had enough for Sludge Bomb, but thankfully he did not, because that would have hurt us a lot. I'm glad I didn't shield there, but like I said, I need to stop being so frugal with these shields and losing some matchups. Right here, we decide to just let the Typhlosion go down and save our last shield for this Meganium. And he's got one shield, and we got one shield. So the thing about Quagsire is he gets those moves so fast, so we're kind of worried. We did have a Frenzy Plant ready to go, and it looks like we had good enough energy to get to another Frenzy Plant. So boom, we're able to get that on and popping. Next is going to be, ooh, I messed this part up. Alright, so now we have Venomoth versus Raichu, and Venomoth versus Raichu. This is going to be a decent matchup for us, but not amazing. We can't really take that hit very well, can we? So we hit a Silver Wind, and then we proc it, and right here, since we just hit the proc, we go ahead and shield, which I probably shouldn't have done. You know what I'm saying? So I should have just let Venomoth go down, I think, and then we'd be up by a shield. But anyways, now that he's almost dead, we send the Typhlosion to go Shadow Claw the Raichu down to itsy bitsy pieces. And we wait for his next Pokemon to come in, and it's a Fortress. So we almost got a Blast Burn ready. We're able to go get that on and popping. It is on and it is popping. He does not shield that, and has the Venusaur coming in. And yeah, he's not looking too hot at the end there. He's got two things that Typhlosion will just tear through. So did I even get to use my Water type here? I didn't even get to use my Water type here, did I? Oh my goodness, why did I even leave this on the video? Oh well, it's there. Alright, so yeah, we had a Water type in our oh, here's the Water type, cool. So we let the Typhlosion, it goes down, and yeah, here comes the Azumarill ready to finish it off. Venusaur can tank one Ice Beam, and we can tank one Frenzy Plant or one Sludge Bomb, so luckily we're able to get that Ice Beam going. Yeah, GG Jake, way to wreck me up. I think we did like 20 something matches, like 22 or 3. I think he won by like 1 or 2 matches. He definitely wrecked me up a lot. He's very good, and we tied 1 match. And yeah, thank you for all the matches. Love you, bro. Alright, very sorry to do this to you, but the second part of the friend code password, which I said sometimes there would be 2 parts, the second part is rice cakes, okay, rice cakes. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. You are loved and appreciated. I know that I feel that way, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you're new, make sure you subscribe, and y'all just be easy, man. Just have a good day. Hit me up with more lineup suggestions and more Pokemon suggestions. Peace out.